Next topic is your e-way bill. E-way bill. Obviously, you know that if you are taking goods from Delhi to Tamil Nadu, you know that before GST there were many hurdles. It means if you are taking your consignment, you have to cross certain barriers, you have to pay certain taxes like entry tax, octroi tax, etc. But after GST, we have abolished all these taxes, all these entry taxes, all these barriers. So what happened? But you have to register certain kind of consignments. आवाज आ रही है पीछे तक? आप आगे आ जाइए नहीं तो. From Delhi to Tamil Nadu. So it means at any point, so on the source, if you are taking goods from Delhi to Tamil Nadu, at source you have to generate e-way bill. Here e-way bill, way is the simple, a road, e means electronically. This type of bill can be generated via SMS. It means it can be generated on traditional phone as well. You don't require any smartphone. Traditional phone is a common thing. So you can obviously generate a e-way bill. At any point in the journey, government can ask any truck or any consignment that where is your e-way bill. So it means there is no single point. There is single point generation of e-way bill, and there is no hurdle in the movement of goods and services. You can check this e-way bill at the border, in the middle of the state, anywhere you want. So obviously it will make a hassle-free transportation of goods and services in the economy. So this e-way bill, there is a concept, if your goods are worth 50,000 or more, if your goods is 50,000 worth or more, then you have to generate e-way bill. And there is a limit also, distance, 10 kilometers beyond the border of the city. So if you take goods worth more than 50,000, from Delhi to maybe Haryana, then you have to generate e-way bill. अब किसी एक स्टूडेंट ने भोपाल में मुझसे पूछा था कि सर कोई ट्रांसफ़र का सामान लेके जा रहा हो तो उसको ई-वे बिल जनरेट करना पड़ेगा. मैंने कहा अगर वो आप बेचने जा रहे हो तो करना पड़ेगा. ठीक है. सो फर्स्ट यू हैव टू नो दैट इट इज़ ओनली फॉर द सेलर पर्सपेक्टिव. इफ यू आर टेकिंग your bad etc for transferable job, no need to generate e-way bill. ठीक है. हाँ, उनको जनरेट करना पड़ता है, बिजनेस है उनका, दे आर चार्जिंग, वो जनरेट करना पड़ता. कंसाइनमेंट तो नहीं, कंसाइनमेंट बनता है, अकाउंट निकलेगा, रिसीट. और आप पर्सनली ले जा रहे हो लोडिंग रिक्शा में. ठीक है, डन. लिख लें इसको. It was first implemented in February 2018 in Delhi and adjoining areas, but after April 2018 it was implemented for the whole of the country. Okay. One of the most successful initiative under GST. See, so right, e-way bill is a electronically generated is an electronically generated bill for the transportation of goods, worth 50,000 or more, worth 50,000 or more, beyond the 10 kilometers from the city borders, beyond the 10 kilometers from the city borders. Full stop. This e-way bill can be generated via SMS. This e-way bill can be generated via SMS and is valid throughout the country. Full stop. This makes the transportation process very smooth. Done. That's it. These are two important concepts frequently appear in the newspaper. But that is totally from industrial perspective. Here e-way bill, in the e-way bill, which is important, 50,000, the figure goods worth more than 50,000 is the important statement. Beyond 10 kilometer मैंने आपको लिखा दिया, but it is not very important. But here another important sentence this, that this e-way bill is valid throughout the country. So it means single bill you required to take goods from one place to another in India. So now we can say that after the implementation of GST, India becomes single market. Now we write conclusion. Conclusion of GST. So we'll write a paragraph that how to write in mains. So we'll conclude the GST, discussion of GST. India implemented GST in July 2017. India implemented GST in July 2017 to move towards one single indirect tax regime full stop. In the initial years, there are some hiccups. In its implementation. But its success totally depends on rationalization of tax rates, simplicity of tax structure, etc. The main onus of its success is totally on its effective implementation. By including the exempted items as soon as possible. Full stop. Next paragraph. India has an unique form of a GST. Implemented in the federal setup. Full stop. Federal setup में implement करने का क्या मतलब है? It means India is having dual GST, CGST and SGST. Federal, you understand the word federal? ठीक है? Full stop. India among 160 plus countries. Is only third in the world to implement GST in a federal setup. After After, any idea? After Canada and, yes please, any other federal country? After Canada and Brazil. Full stop. If you remember, I had discussed yesterday that GST is good. Why? Because 160 plus countries are having. So there is no question GST is good or bad. But if you think about India's GST, this is only third in the world. Implemented in a federal setup, dual GST, CGST and SGST. So it requires some unique features, some different form of implementation. ठीक है? Full stop. India's GST is fully IT backed. So the future challenges regarding cyber security, providing electricity to the far-flung areas remains there. Take a full stop. You know that cyber security is the biggest challenge in front of our country, because if you are moving everything towards IT-backed infrastructure, so you need to provide some robust infrastructure, IT infrastructure, because all of the data is stored in the websites. So India is vulnerable for external cyber attack. This is a fourth front after ground, water and air. This is the fourth front and future battlefield, cyber warfare. So this is the biggest challenge. Aadhaar card, it's the most vulnerable thing. It will not make Aadhaar very safe. You write last line. Indian policymakers implemented GST in hurry and gave a little time to adjust for industries. In bracket you write around 1 month after the fitment of rate structure. Around 1 month after the fitment of rate structure. ठीक है? So only 1 month. I remember that 18th May was the meeting of GST Council, 18th May 2017 in Kashmir. The GST Council decided the fitment rate of 250 plus commodities. Then later on they released the list of 1200 commodities. So 1st July is the implementation date and you are deciding the rate on 18th May. So obviously just above 1 month. That's very less. If you compare other countries like New Zealand, Malaysia, etc. Malaysia gave 1 year. New Zealand gave 2 years to adjust. So industries were struggling in the initial years. Although they have done quite remarkable things later on, but वो पहले गड़बड़ कर दो और फिर उसको wrap up करो, वैसा वाली चीज़ है. Like they postponed the return for the July month till September. So they've given some time. But obviously government is also learning and people are also learning. So there are obviously hiccups. ठीक है. That's the end of the GST. ठीक है. GST Council में कुछ नहीं है. There is a council, GST Council. It's a constitutional body under Article 279A. All the factual informations are there. So there are 2/3 majority of all the states and 1/3 is of union. Generally, union are represented by union finance minister and states are represented by state finance ministers. There's a voting pattern, so simple democracy under GST council. उसके अलावा GST council में कुछ नहीं है. ठीक है. This completes our discussion of taxes. Sachin, you were asking something about MAT, है ना? So he asked me one doubt about transfer pricing and base erosion profit shifting that we had discussed in the last trip. So we have left around 5 minutes, तो ये हो जाएगा. Tomorrow onwards we'll start all the deficits. So you first just open that flow chart. We'll complete that flow chart. Then we'll discuss MAT. एक पेज मैंने आपसे स्पेयर में रखवाया था. फ्लो चार्ट ऑफ फिस्कल पॉलिसी. Copy this. If you remember, shall I remind you? Fiscal policy, we have made 3 important divisions. Revenue, borrowing and expenditure. Revenue, borrowing and expenditure. So we have completed the first part of fiscal policy. Under revenue, we were discussing direct tax and indirect taxes. Then all the direct taxes we had discussed, all the indirect taxes we had discussed. Yeah. Then we have discussed certain progressive, regressive, specific, ad valorem and direct definition of these two. And I've also discussed about tax expenditure. Yeah, tax expenditure. Tax expenditure is also known as revenue foregone. So, now we are coming on to the second head. So tomorrow onwards we'll start with borrowing. So there are 6 deficits. 1, 2, 3, 6 deficit. So you write all these 6 deficit. First one was abolished and 6th one is also abolished. So I'll make you write these deficits, but 4 are effectively important. So you write under borrowings. First is budget deficit. Budget deficit. Second one, revenue deficit. Third one, effective revenue deficit. Effective revenue deficit. Fourth one, fiscal deficit. Fourth one, fiscal deficit. Fifth one, primary deficit. Primary deficit. Sixth one, monetized deficit. Monetized deficit. In bracket you write deficit financing. So monetized deficit is also known as deficit financing. In front of first one and the 6th one you write a redundant concept. In front of budget deficit and monetized deficit you write redundant concepts. So in brief I'll tell you, otherwise these concepts are redundant, not useful in the current situation. Because Indian economy now do not experience budget deficit. अब कोई budget deficit नहीं होता है. Because these budget deficits are funded by borrowing. So your expenditure and revenue will always becomes equal in the budget. सही डन हो गया. अंडर एक्सपेंडिचर, अब आपने फ्लो चार्ट खोला तो लिख ही लेते हैं. अंडर एक्सपेंडिचर वी विल डिस्कस, कल ही डिस्कस करेंगे, प्लान वर्सेस नॉन प्लान एक्सपेंडिचर. प्लान वर्सेस नॉन प्लान एक्सपेंडिचर. नेक्स्ट वन, revenue versus capital expenditure. Revenue versus capital expenditure. Then we will discuss zero based budget zero based budget, ZBB, in bracket you write ZBB, popularly known as zero based budget. Next one, outcome budget. Outcome budget. Next one, gender budgeting. ठीक है, that's it. Now we'll discuss MAT. MAT is a concept related to corporate income tax. तो अब ये कुछ लिखना मतलब just सुन लेना. MAT is introduced in the year 2007. In 2007, the rate of MAT was 7.5%, but in 2018, it is 18.5%. So MAT first time introduced in the year 2007. Now what's the benefit of MAT? MAT is simple, imposed on corporates. Here MAT means minimum alternative tax. These imposed on corporates on their book profit. What is the meaning of book profit? आप कॉमर्स बैकग्राउंड से बताएं, what is book profit? Book profit is simple. If a company earns profit on the profit and loss account, this accounts होते हैं, उसमें आपको जाने की जरूरत नहीं. Profit and loss account, where company shows their total profit and total loss of throughout the year. So whenever company shows profit on their profit and loss account, that is known as book profit. It means they are earning profit on their books. Now I'll explain. Right. What is corporate income tax? It is also imposed on corporates. It is imposed on the total profit at flat 30%. If we take domestic corporates, flat 30%. Here the rate is 18.5%. Now if suppose for example, if a company called ABC earns 300 crore profit on books, so this is what we call book profit. Here book profit means if they have invested some amount of money in any particular branch and they are expecting profit next year, they will also include that particular profit. Getting my point? I told you in the year around 2007 when Lalu Prasad Yadav was the railway minister, he showed at that time that railway was earning profit. पूरा देश शॉक में. Railway is a departmental enterprise. They are not meant for profit. Railway and second one is post office. They are meant to serve people. And when railway earned profit, पूरा देश शॉक में. कैसे? He has invested in 50 years project, 15 year, 20 year project, and he showed that this is my future expectation. So if he included profit, that showed that railway earns profit. So on the same lines, companies also do the same. So they earn profit, but by reducing certain liabilities and adopting certain exemptions, etc., company's actual profit is 100 crore. Actual profit. Now government imposed CIT or MAT, whichever is higher. So 18.5% will be calculated on book profit and 30% will be calculated on actual profit. Whichever is higher, government will take that. अब बताओ कौन सा higher होगा? Obviously 18.5% of this, 300 crore. The amount will come around 18 into 3, 54, 55.5. So 55.5 crore is the tax amount. Here 30 crore. The government will take this. So at 1 year, India's biggest company, the richest person of India as well as Asia, shows zero profit. उस टाइम इंडिया गवर्नमेंट बोले यार ये क्या है, मतलब हाउ कैन दे शो zero profit? Then they initiated MAT. So MAT and corporate tax are the same things, imposed on corporates. Whichever is higher, government take that charge.
So what is the benefit for the corporate to showing the future benefit in the same way?
Because if you are suppose want to raise funds,
Okay.
now you understand, share prices will go up, people will buy your share, you will raise fund. हर आदमी चाहता है ना. Say if you think about individuals wants to maintain a good credit history. Like you have to maintain certain minimum balance in the bank account. Private banks you have to maintain 10,000. Suppose you are taking a loan, you have to submit EMI, monthly regular EMI. So that will make your credit history good. So otherwise whenever you will go to the bank for the next loan, bank will give you more loan with less collateral at less interest rate. If you are a risky consumer of the bank will charge you higher interest rate. Subprime, prime customers, if you remember the discussion. तो same thing, same corporates too. आप BSE की वेबसाइट खोल के देखना, these are top 30 companies. आज ही खोल के देखना. There is chart, ऐसा चार्ट बना आपको दिखेगा. This is full green and this is full red. Otherwise, the red color is fading. Oh, sorry, green color is fading and red color is coming in. Here means this is the company which is having low point, less point, or the lowest point in the day, and this is the company most successful in the intraday sales. So everyone wants to go to this particular graph. So top 30 companies, they will show profit, they will show good turnover. So if you show profit, you will distribute more dividends. Okay. That's the main purpose. There's also a concept called AMT. That is not in India, but alternative minimum tax. Same thing imposed on individuals. AMT. Okay. So that's it for today's class. Thank you so much.